Hi, my name is Babar, and I'm the co founder of WriteMeter. Janis and I founded WriteMeter 11 years ago here in Copenhagen with a mission to increase students' motivation for literacy. We've created a science based literacy platform that allows elementary school students to become authors of personalized books while practicing all language domains like reading, writing, listening, and speaking. We're used in 50% of all elementary schools in Denmark, and we have users in all the states in the US, and we're working closely with a handful of districts that represent ELL students from lower socioeconomic backgrounds. With over 5 million books created, we've gathered a unique data about students' early writing skills and development. We've been part of one of the largest research projects of its kind, tracking 2,200 students for 4 years related to their early elementary writing skills. Based on this research, we've created an AI assessment module to track students' literacy development, a non formal assessment environment while students are creating books based on their cultural context. Let me show you how our assessment works. The students write books based on their writing level. Our language model translates the text into conventional writing and gives us a value for the quality of translation. This allows us to decide whether to score and present the results to the teachers based on the following four literacy parameters: quantity, complexity, variation, and precision. Here is how our AI model is unique. Our data is uniquely acquired over the years. We have built our own language model and have trained it with our own data. In cooperation with researchers, we have built a feature to validate the quality of the output. We have a closed loop between the user and our server. The data remains secure and is not shared with third party generative AI solutions, which is a factor for the school districts for those we have talked with. Our models perform better than Gen AI because of our unique data. We rolled out our beta test with 10 teachers in October and November as planned. Our goal is to see how valuable the teachers see our assessment module and how we can help the teachers. We're in the process of getting feedback from 10 teachers by video interview and surveys. And here is some initial video feedback from last week where two teachers gave us their feedback.
I really found the writing insights to be extremely informative. It was very easy for me to navigate and understand. I enjoyed how well it was organized, and yeah, it really just gave me a lot of insight or data into the writing abilities of my ESL students. On the WIDA access test, on our English language proficiency test, the students' uh, writing samples are kind of based upon a rubric that they use, which is based upon linguistic complexity, language form, and vocabulary usage. So the Writing Insights tool really very seamlessly kind of integrated with this writing rubric that my students will be evaluated on the access test. So I found this to be a huge time saver. As a teacher, time saving is very important. Assessing writing samples could be very kind of subjective, I guess you could say, depending on the teacher and the rubric being used and how the writing might be assessed. So this kind of leveled the playing field as far as assessing the writing not being so subjective, and all students are kind of assessed on the same level, which is very helpful as a teacher.
One of the features that I like of seeing is where my students are. How is their vocabulary? How's the structure? And something that I didn't see the years before. It is very helpful for me uh, to share my data too with my principal. Because when I tell them they write books, they don't know exactly what's going on. But now with data, they can see where my students are and how they are growing. This helped me also when I have meetings with the parents to show, look, your kid was in this week here and now they're here, and I don't know, by January they want to be here. They want to see how they are progressing. So I love the visual graph that we can see it. In the past years, I read the books. It was uh, my criteria, like, oh yeah, this book is fantastic. But now I have a support that tell me how this student is progressing.
As you can see, the initial response is great and provide us with a couple of initial key learnings. Number one, we can definitely add value to existing assessments, such as reader access test, which is used in 41 states. We're also excited to learn that it seems that we can save a ton of teacher time in terms of planning. The teachers have something valuable to share with their parents in order to increase parent engagement. And what really excites us is the equitable grading. The survey shows that the teachers like the fact that our assessment takes the bias out of the grading and it is equitable for all students. Our next step is to test out with a larger group of teachers and keep improving our model. But overall, our AI assessment seems to be promising. During this program, we've managed to close a district agreement with Rowland-Salisbury District in North Carolina, serving 18,000 students. And they were also very excited about our AI assessment and was actually one of the key reasons for them to make this partnership with us. And last week, we also partnered with UNICEF, who selected WhiteBeater for their newly launched Learning Cabinet initiative, where we have been screened as a secure, impactful, and scalable tool. We're grateful for the help that we have received so far for MIT Solve. It has allowed us to connect with key players in terms of early assessment, and we have gained valuable insights from our cohort peers. We would like to get help to continue our beta, improve it, and scale to larger underserved populations. And we would very much like to talk to you if you can help us in this regard. Thank you.